What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video I will show you the latest news directly related to our story. I will show you that we have quite interesting glitch that shows quite high price of MMTLP shares. Then I will show you the problem that is happening right now inside our community, unfortunately. And then I will continue with the news, with the upcoming news and what should we expect next. So, and let's start with this news. We are on MMTLPresources.com and this article was published just recently. And it says, stock tweets glitches MMTLP to $62 price. Community members on stock tweets made note of brief pricing glitches of MMTLP today on the stock platform. And here we can see the screenshot of the tweet, and right here you can see the price, $62.7, MMTLP, ticker symbol MMTLP. And let me quote you the following. The preferred shares now appears to have settled back in at $2.9 on the platform, which was the last price at the halt. However, it still shows action for today, such as down $4.11 and up $0.015 after hours. And it is quite interesting, as you can see, this screenshot shows the changes in its price. It's important to note most of these are just glitches, but it's still odd that a deleted stock like MMTLP has any action at all on any platform. And guys, yes, on one hand it might be the pure glitch of the system, but on the other hand I'm quite familiar with the back end of this type of websites, and these websites should collect data from other external sources, and these sources definitely might be even an officials or some kind of major broker dealers. And this means if we can see this type of price action that was reflected on stocktweets.com platform, this might show that something is happening behind the scenes. And I don't want to speculate about this, but potentially, and again, it is my pure speculation, we might see some kind of preparations for what, I don't know. Will it be tradable? I don't know, but definitely this was made 100% automatically, and this shows some internal actions. So, and let's continue with other news. Let me show you one of the latest tweets from Anna Trades, and she wrote this. Drama Drew, the narrative that free commercials and his minions have continued to paint are all lies. I've questioned his motives since the very beginning, and now I'm certain he's here to try to divide and discredit us. He attacks community members or individuals that are outspoken and effective, then his minions follows in the attacks. I've tried to stay silent, but they have attacked me one too many times. In order to stand up for myself, I've decided to share publicly what I've been working on off spaces. This is no way to brag, but to prove he lies. I've personally had sit-down, face-to-face meetings with well over half of the congressmen's offices that signed the letter some multiple times. During these meetings, I asked them from my first time in DC if the congressman would support a letter if one was put forth. I had assurance from some in advance if a letter was put forth, they would sign it. I am in contact with Congress almost daily. I am not saying any of this to brag, but I'm tired of Drew trying to discredit my efforts in DC and others in our community who are outspoken and effective. If I'm such a poor representative like Drew openly discussed on his space after my last visit to DC, then why would Congress continue working with me? Drew, why did you delete this tweet? I found you more nefarious than the hedge funds, market makers and FINRA combined. What is your reason to try and discredit me and others who are working for transparency and resolution? And I have to say that it is a heartbreaking news again. And again, it is related to due diligence. and she added these two screenshots of the recent tweets. One of them was made by MMTLP uncensored, and it says, MMTLP, anyone else noticed that Anna Trades and Syntax 007 and many others was publicly saying horrible things about Congress being corrupt and not helping us. Now they try to take credit thanking each other for all of this. These people are vile, moldly cheese, they suck. And she also added the screenshot of the tweet that was made by Due Diligence. And he wrote, biggest people holding us back in Congress were the people accusing members of Congress that were helping us of being corrupt and taking money from Wall Street to cover this up and making scenes outside their offices. And Jack not only has spoken to reps and Senate candidates, but he isn't the only one that's been recorded making threats of violence. Please be helpful or at least be consistent with your outrage. Just saying. So it is another conflict inside our community, and let me show you what did Due Diligence write. I think it started from this tweet on July 31st. Due Diligence wrote, I just want to state for the record, I asked Jack to let this go, and I was promptly told to go for Senate myself. He did, however, promise to use clean language when bringing this up moving forward. Baby steps. Jack, let it go, bro. Take the recordings down. And he retweeted this tweet made by not an AI bot. And it says, MMTLP family, your daily reminder of what Busy Brands thinks of this community and the violent threats he made. He says he doesn't care about you. He says you're not important to him. He only shows up to host larger spaces. Busy cares for Busy only. And Jean Maria wrote this, stop supporting the biggest person holding us back in Congress with multiple recorded threats of violence. And Due Diligence wrote this tweet, biggest people holding us back in Congress, and I already read this tweet. And also I want to show you one of the latest one. Anna said that Due Diligence deleted this tweet, but Due Diligence wrote this. Didn't delete it, still stand by it. Didn't name you, but don't play like you didn't do it. All of you did. There's receipts. That last tweet was meant to end this, and that's exactly what I'm doing with you too. Not engaging you either beyond this tweet. Have a ball. So, unfortunately it is what it is, and you might wonder, whose side am I on? And I have to say that I'm completely independent. My main goal is to cover the latest news regarding MMTLP community. And I'm here to help you as the community in general. And I don't want to be on different sides. Definitely, this news is heartbreaking for me, and I don't want to see it. But in general, to be more confident and to know more about our internal so-called Game of Thrones, we have to unite, and we have to understand that our main goal is to win the battle. And to do it, we have to unite. And definitely, right after we will win this battle, we have to do anything that we want. But so far, we have to unite and fight together. So it is what it is, and let's move forward. Let me show you what Mark Basile wrote. I don't think that this tweet related to this drama, but it is quite a good tweet in general. So he wrote just several hours ago, the only person I trust to tell me whether there is a share imbalance, naked shorting, spoofing, or unlawful funding transaction leading to the prior is the man or woman in a black robe sitting at any US district court in the United States. I will not accept a broker, hedge fund guy, or any other poster on social media telling me otherwise, because as smart as they think they are, they would love for nothing more than to dissuade you from thinking independently and continue to try to misdirect you, hiding behind alleged safeguards instituted by the SEC and FINRA. Yeah, right. So, brilliant statement, and the only person who has the last decision and who can solve our problem is the judge of any district court in the United States of America. And definitely we have to fight to win this battle, and in my opinion, the last battle will be definitely in court. So let me show you another news, and I want to remind you that today we will have another live stream from Richard Hoffman, one of our headliners, and 13 hours ago he made this tweet. Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, JR and I, not legal advice, are scheduled to have Will Stewart as a guest to discuss MMTLP, AST, real estate, and etc. And definitely, in my opinion, it should be a very informative live stream, because Will Stewart is the, if I remember it correct, is the second largest MMTLP shareholder, who also transferred his shares to AST. And this might be very important to know his opinion regarding our case. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just